One principle that philosophers often talk about is the principle of reception. And this basically states that everything is received according to the mode of the receiver. In other words, whenever some being receives some activity on it, it's the thing that receives the activity that determines what kinds of activity it can receive into its being. For example, if somebody doesn't have the IQ of 80, say he's just got an IQ, say 79 or 75 or something like that, you're not going to be able to give him a discourse on calculus because he's not properly disposed. He's not capable, given who and what he is, to be able to receive that kind of level of discussion or knowledge. And so, but this also means that a lot of times when you give people a lecture, that how they receive the lecture is determined by how much knowledge they actually have of that topic or the topics that are conjoined to it. Now, this becomes very important in the context of our current situation within our own culture because of the fact that today, very often, for example, in America, many Americans are used to the way in which they live. They've developed a set of habits based upon how we live as Americans. You know, the fact that I should be able to get up, have my coffee in the morning, be able to go to the grocery store and buy what I need to buy, be able to get up and go to work, actually work for a living, etc. And also that, you know, when I come home, as long as I'm obeying the laws, etc., that really the government shouldn't be trying to impose something that's contrary to my mode of living. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of times politicians, when they suggest policies, it's contrary to both people's mental habits, how they think, but also reality itself very often. But primarily it's against very often how people even perceive the reality of the situation. And so going back to the principle of identity, if I'm standing there watching large numbers of people come across a border and they tell me the border is secure, and then they tell me I don't have to worry about the crime that's now arising as a result of that. Well, if I'm a victim of a crime, I'm not going to be able to receive that view of things because I'm not receptive to it because of my experience. But this is true not just in relationship to how we understand things, but this is true even in relationship to things themselves. And that's why we have to understand the nature of things and act according to how those things are designed.